Welcome back, everybody, to the second matchup that we're going to be doing today. In the top right, you can see that it is Sasquatch playing as the pink Zerg against vileIllusion, the orange Terran, in the bottom left.
Yeah, I'm so excited to see this TVZ. Illusion is one of my favorite players out there right now. He's just so good, doing it incredibly excellently at IPL, and just hopefully he'll do it just as excellently in this match right here.
Yeah, they are doing a little bit of balanced discussion. That's one thing we're going to be trying to bring to all of you folks as much as possible is we're going to be doing interviews with all of the players and just kind of asking their thoughts about the variant, because that's one of the major reasons for running this tournament is that the balance and kind of concept itself is not wholly explored. And so it's going to be very valuable to get the pros' opinions on how things are working out.
Yeah, I definitely agree there. And just so you guys know, Illusion, now he's playing as random, isn't he? Or is he
Yes,
playing,
Illusion
okay.
is playing as random in this tournament.
Yeah, so Illusion being very gutsy, playing this just incredibly new matchup, or not matchup, but style of play, and going for random all at the same time. So shout out to you, Illusion.
Yeah, Illusion taking on this tournament like a boss. And so just in this very kind of like slow pace, just because that's kind of how StarCraft 2
Oh,
ordinarily goes, a little bit of building up and droning. Oh, actually, wait, did I miss something there?
no, I was just gonna say, you sound like a robot right now.
Oh,
Let's
no.
see. What we can do, just I'll actually pause the game,
All right.
and let me call you right back on Skype.
Okie dokie.
Sorry, guys, just gonna fix this real quick.
Yep.
Okay. Should be good now. Actually, if you want to, just go ahead and turn off your webcam. Yeah, you're good there.
Yeah.
So, are you ready to press play again?
Yes, indeed. I'm at 214.
Okay. Go ahead and press play in 3, 2, 1. Alright guys, sorry for that brief interruption. We do want to make sure that the quality is absolutely optimal for you all so that you do not get just have a hard time hearing what Senex is saying and of course what I'm saying. So good
Yes,
deal.
absolutely. So we do see that the gas has been taken by vileIllusion with 3 workers already put straight into it, and the barracks is finishing up for him. So we're going to have to see, is he going to be throwing down an add-on on that immediately? Yes, indeed he is, going right for the tech lab. And Sasquatch saying that the gas is imba. Truly, Vespene gas is a very potent force in the StarCraft universe.
Yeah, most definitely. And for those of you that are just now tuning in, this is FRB, so that means fewer resources per base. And of course, it means that the gas is a rich Vespian geyser. That means you get more gas per trip. Of course, there are only one gas. There is. I keep saying that there is only one gas geyser instead of 2. So in the end, you end up having less in your base. But at the beginning of the game, you usually get quite a bit more than you would normally.
And right now, vileIllusion is definitely taking advantage of that trait. He is supporting Reaper production based off of that and is building himself up a nice little bank. So we're going to have to see what he decides he wants to do with that. Actually, he mentions that 5 racks of Reaper incoming. I don't think that could be quite sustained off of the 25% less money, but it's definitely a possibility to go for a large number of Reapers. And if your opponent is not expecting it, punish them quite hard for trying to take early expansions.
Yes, so Sasquatch just moving quite a few drones down to his natural. I guess wants to make sure that in case a ton of Marines or something come up, that he can pull those and help defend against any possible bunker rush. So we do see.
Yeah.
Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, not a problem. Right now, the Zergling speed is on the way, but it is nowhere close to even being done. And when we look at the units tab, there's really only one queen against these Reapers, so it's going to be very hard for her to move back and forth between the bases if vileIllusion is able to micro them very well.
Yeah, so I mean, we do see an engineering bay being produced for vileIllusion, so it's obvious that he's gonna go for a PF rush and just land it right next to that hatchery, right? Maybe not. Alright, so we do see 2 Reapers up here at the natural of our Zerg player, and they are just kind of chilling, and I think they're actually talking to each other. It's most likely that's what's going on right there, but deciding to move in for some attacking. Gonna go for the Queen, gonna kite really effectively, and actually those Zerglings are in a lot of danger. Now the Queen is in danger, but he has managed to pull them back onto the creep, and Illusion might actually just do some really significant damage with these Reapers.
He is moving them back now across the middle of the map, taking advantage of those nice little high ground areas to try to deal some damage to those Zerglings that were running by. Sasquatch saying, wow! As he is attempting to deal with the Reapers that are currently really doing a ton of damage to his Zerglings. This is a very smart play on this map. Those middle grounds and little high grounds are a very useful tool when you're trying to do things like air harassment.
Yeah, and I'm actually not sure why Sasquatch has decided to go out with these Zerglings. Maybe he just wants to use them to pull back the Reapers. Either way, if that is what he's trying to do, he has done so quite effectively, and these Reapers are going to be pulled back behind the bunker and actually load up into that bunker, so Illusion is going to be safe for quite some time now.
As new, we do see that a Spire is actually going down for Sasquatch. He's taken both of these gases very early, so rather than going for lots of expansions, he's going to be instead trying to tech extremely hard. And in some of the games that you and I have actually cast previously, Paul, that was a very effective technique. By getting certain kinds of tech at weird timings, you can really punish an opponent who was not expecting that kind of transition.
Yeah, I mean, I've played a game when I was tearing against Zerg, and my opponent ended up getting like 8-minute or 9-minute, I'm sorry, Mutalisks, and he just had so many of them, I just was not expecting it. You know, 9 minutes a little bit more typical and standard, but 8 minutes, like, who hears of Mutas at 8 minutes? Like, that's an incredible attack if it catches you off guard.
He is right now saving up a very good amount of gas, already at 600, and the Spire is still about 15 seconds away from finishing. And there's really only 6 Marines on the field. At this point, the Mutalisk could just like 1A into the Marines, assuming that they're not in the bunker, and actually come out on top. Now it's up to 10, so it's a little bit less in the Mutalist's favor, but it's still a nice advantage for them.
Yes, indeed, we do have Stimpack for our Marines, so they will be able to hold off these Mutas. Of course, if the Mutas go around for some harassment when they are popped out, you know, that's really going to split Illusion up a lot. He doesn't have any turrets. And just looking at his main base, yeah, he doesn't have any turrets at all. He doesn't have any kind of defensive structure to defend against air units. So this attack right here by Illusion can really either go one of two ways. Either it's going to be really effective and he's going to manage to kill the army of his Zerg player because the mutas are there, or, you know, it's going to get cleaned up and the mutas are just going to do a ton of damage at the main bases.
The Mutalists are moving in now, attempting to deal with that small attack force with a bit of Zergling support, and because of some very, very nice focus firing by Sasquatch, he is able to pick off all of the Marines that can shoot up, so all of the Marauders are the single unit that's left. They try to run up and at least get a scout on that hatchery, but that was a pretty costly loss for vileIllusion.
Yeah, just looking at the units lost, though, because of the early aggressions by vileIllusion, the Zerg has actually lost a little bit more resource-wise, but all in all, it's probably not that much of a difference. We can see the supply difference actually is most definitely in Terran's favor. Of course, these mutas are trying to come around to do some harassment there at the natural expansion. Of course, Illusion does have a handful of Marines as well as some turrets to defend against them. And Sasquatch with only 4 mutas, really might not be able to do too much damage with these guys.
Yeah, he has also lost the advantage of surprise. He was really hoping to take his opponent off guard as those Mutalisks were coming onto the field so early, and because he just only has 4 of them left and they've been revealed, I don't think they're going to be able to do it very much against these Marines anymore.
Oh wow, yeah, Sasquatch losing yet again another Mutalisk, and typically that wouldn't be that big of a deal, but the fact that he only had 4 makes, well, he lost 25% of his mutas. That's actually a huge attack, or huge loss rather.
He is right now trying to drone up a little bit more and just get better saturation. You only need about 12 workers per base to get optimal saturation with a maximum of 18. But right now, the enormous attack moving out through the middle. There's 23 Marines, a Reaper, and a couple of Marauders. Actually, 3 Reapers and a couple of Marauders moving out. And really, there's only some Zerglings. The Baneling Nest only just now being started. So there's really no splash damage whatsoever to deal with this nasty pack of Marines.
Yeah, so vileIllusion is moving in here. The Baneling Nest is not even anywhere near completion. It'll be there here in a little bit, but Illusion getting a really good timing, and he's going to go ahead and go in here. Will he get the stem off? He does get a scan to take out some creep tumors to eliminate some vision. Goes for an overload, manages to take out, oh, yep, okay, never mind, he's not going to actually take out any overlords for now, but he is moving up to this 3rd base and going to force his Zerg player to attack into him. Now these Zerglings not able to get a good surface area surround against these Marines, and who will win this battle? It's hard to see right here. It does look like the Marines are going to manage to clean up the Zerg very easily, and Illusion forcing the GG right there.
Yeah, some very clever defensive play from Illusion in that, just trying to get in his opponent's face a little bit. And then as soon as he saw the tech of choice continuing to produce the units that would be very effective against it, and because he went for such early tech, it was very, very difficult for Sasquatch to try to transition out of that.
All right. Just a quick reminder. Can I get your webcam back up so everybody can see your glorious
Oh,
face?
absolutely. Give me just 1 second. Is that uh
Is it being hateful? It's being hateful.
it's yes, it is being a little bit unfortunate. So I think we'll go to a quick break, try to get the last little bit of technical issues worked out, and we'll be back with game two in just a moment.